All right, here we go, fight fans. Let's make some noise. Cheer your fighters on. Let's go!
Jared Novus versus Kole Thomas. Novus in the red gloves, Kole Thomas with the blue.
Yeah, Novus out of Battleborn, which is primarily known for their grappling, of course, under Coach Kelly Nelson, but we've seen time and time again that they use this kickboxing rule set, these fights, to get their guys ready for MMA or just have a strong kickboxing team in their own right.
Both men light on their feet, starting things off with kicks. Novus looks a little more relaxed than Thomas.
I like Thomas's front kick. It's very snappy, right to the gut, but I like the leg kicks from Novus. These gentlemen agreed to no headgear also, notably.
Yeah, in South Carolina, the Commission for Amateur Kickboxing isn't a thing. So inside the arc of that spinning back kick is Thomas, and then another front kick up the middle, followed by overhand right as he ducks. And it looks like Thomas is sort of finding his rhythm and finding his confidence, and he's sitting down on some of these strikes. And he ducks into a head kick.
Thomas is the more experienced man. This is his third fight.
Good head movement from both guys, good defense from both guys. Thomas got lucky that head kick didn't have too much impact because Novus is not throwing everything into every shot. Novus is very balanced, very controlled with his strikes.
Good coaching there. You know, sometimes you see these guys come in there a little too aggressive. I'm seeing,
nice. Clipped him right on the chin with the right kick. And if you notice, just like Novus's kick, these guys aren't throwing everything they have in every shot. Yeah. So both men have landed head kicks that did not put the other one down.
Fantastic point. I was just about to say they're throwing like they're in a fight, but they're not putting everything on it, which is exactly what you want to see. You don't want to see like a sparring pace all the time. You want to see them actually trying to hit their opponent hard, but not tiring themselves out with every punch, right?
They are using the amount of power that their coaches would prefer them use.
Yeah, and Novus has been clipped a couple times, but stays relaxed and comfortable here. He's really hands low.
Blood either coming from the nose or mouth of Novus, and his hands starting to get low and his mouth hanging open.
Yeah.
He just held his breath on those two punches. I think there's either some
blockage in the nose, maybe.
There's some pain, there's some pressure, maybe some nerves setting in as he took a pretty hard shot in the face.
I got clipped in the nose for the first time in a long time in sparring and remembered how bad it hurt the other day, and just like, wow, I can't believe people just get this done to them like 20, 30 times in a fight. And around sometimes, right?
Yeah, and if you think about the, was it the Mark Hunt School of Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah.
Every time he punches you in the face, you lose a belt.
Yeah.
You know, Jiu-Jitsu guys moving into MMA, that's an important thing for them to understand. Like, hey, your grappling is going to suffer as you get hit, but that's overall your cognitive ability declines every time you get hit. That's true. After he took that kick.
Yeah, definitely, and I think that was that moment of that. Well, there was a big overhand right before that as well, but that kick kind of is where the momentum started to shift in the favor, and it was a very competitive round. But yes, I have to give the edge to Kole Thomas, the more experienced fighter there.
Kole Thomas taking the center of the ring. There's gamesmanship in that. That's an intentional move to stand where he's standing.
Yeah, it's as long as Collins' arms are. If Collins is touching you, you're breaking the rules. If you're not, you're not. So go as close as you can, Josh.
That's good to know. A good body kick from Novus. Thomas has his discipline. He's been fairly well disciplined. Novus hasn't been able to land that left high kick, and I can tell that Novus really wants that left high kick, and he's probably looking for it after his right hand. Novus has a good straight right. A left kick is a good complement to a good straight right. Nice jabs, and then followed up with a right hand from Novus.
Yeah, Novus had to land some big shots to get the respect of Kole and get him defensive, and he was able to land two right there.
His right hand is finding its way home because he's not throwing his jabs very hard. He's using his jabs to set up his right, the way that everyone gives lip service to, but very, look at that. Look at the accuracy of the hands.
Novus really cracked him with that cross and then completely blocked the head kick, so really a different round for Novus so far.
Yeah.
Beautiful cross jab.
Good defense. You saw after his right hand, he immediately brought his hands back up as Thomas tried to answer back.
Setting up the hands well with the jab, but not setting up the kicks is what we're seeing right now. If he starts setting up those kicks, he's going to start landing them, I think.
Yeah, Novus has had a little difficulty getting the kicks going, but his right hand has been on time every time.
Yeah, that cross is money for him in this round. It's like Coach Kelly may have seen something, or maybe just said you're hitting him with the cross, and we're seeing a lot more of that cross pop and setup.
The cornering advice that I would imagine would have been something to the effect of hey, just because you got kicked, don't stop doing what you're supposed to do. There was nothing wrong with what he was doing.
I like the movement of Novus as well. He's very light on his feet, and he's moving his head when he needs to.
Good jab, snaps the head back.
If he had a little bit more head movement, I feel like he'd be very solidly defensively, but the ringsmanship is good for a debut.
And the adjustment here, I would say, is in the second round, Novus has not overstayed his welcome. You know, he's done his good work, and now he's circling and moving away. Then do some more work and circle and move away, and not letting Thomas get back in like he did in the first round.
I like that post. He blocks both of those shots from Kole, even though they get a pop from the audience. He definitely blocked both of those clean. Nice shot to the body on that cross. That cross can reach the head or the body. He's a long guy. Novus with a beautiful round. What an adjustment.
A lot of limping. He's limping very heavily. That leg is bothering him a lot. No, yeah, Novus was far more consistent in that round. He began his round with his game plan, and he stayed on that game plan even when Thomas tried to make adjustments. So a far better round for Novus.
When you're strafing,
your third and final round coming up.
You circle into the leg kick, and it makes it even much, much worse. Or if you're circling away, they catch you at that moment that you settle on that leg, and all your weight's there, and it's very, very bad. But you see Kelly Adunson and Forrest Caro in the corner there of Novus, and Forrest Caro, I believe, is the Muay Thai kickboxing coach over there at Battleborn now. Very impressive in his last Fight For It fight. One of my favorite Fight For It fights of all time. If you haven't seen it, him versus Britton Kane. Novus, in my opinion, this is a 1-to-1 fight, and both these guys need to fight.
I agree.
Like the fight is on the line, and I'm sure Kelly Adunson is aware of that, and I'm sure the guys at Team Rock Harrisburg are, as well as some of the most experienced cornermen in the Carolinas. JC gets him started there in the middle, and Thomas and Novus are in round 3.
Again, doubling and tripling up the jab, following with the right hand. And then Novus showed up. Oh, a left high kick from Novus. He finally found a home for it.
That one was much cleaner than Thomas's as well. Thomas's was on the glove a little bit.
And backs out of range of Thomas's right high kick.
Wow, I really like Thomas's little hook kicks, but I think that it's a little too late now. He doesn't have the same snap and pop that they used to.
It's very difficult to throw that with a significant amount of power, and you're right, especially later in the game. Doubling and tripling the jab has worked well for Novus. He's finally found a home for that
and he's
left high kick.
He seems comfortable, but every time he gets kicked in that leg, he is feeling it. He's nice. You hear Kelly Adunson say, "How bad do you want it?" As soon as he saw him kind of favoring that leg. Big kick from, I think,
partially blocked.
Thomas's kicks are beautiful, man. He might have some kind of traditional martial arts background.
The way he kicks at close range to the head, body, and legs. Oh, hard
nice
right hand.
Cross.
He said, "Get back."
Volume versus timing and power on display right there, and Kole is pouring it on. Kole's being the aggressor. Man, this is a close round. Wow, these guys are really duking it out here at the end. Kole
doing an excellent job cutting off the ring. But I concur that there's a slight little Kyokushin-style flavor to Kole Thomas's kicking, especially at close range.
A little seasoning, if you will.
Yeah, and I have no idea whether that's from training or that's just from a...
He just might like to watch karate movies.
It might be congruent evolution.
Yeah. Nice block there by Novus. Both guys trade again.
The head movement from Kole Thomas has been amazing. If Novus were to feint and then throw that kick, that would probably help him land those head kicks.
It's the last 10 seconds, and it's a very close fight.
That's definitely...
Kole Thomas is picking him up.
Kole Thomas definitely just threw a karate kick.
Novus and Thomas are going to battle it out to the final bell here in our opening bout at Fight For It. Novus lands the final blow right as the bell chimes, and it's a very, very close fight. I think Thomas may have edged it out, but like I said, very, very close.
Barely. I think they were a round apiece. I think that round was very close. I think Kole Thomas probably controlled more of it.
The kicks were landing in that round. They weren't before. They weren't. The leg kicks were. The rest of the kicks weren't landing prior to that round, but they landed quite a bit into the body. And like you said, Kyokushin flavor on display. A little bit of seasoning of the karate elements in there.
And Novus in that third round was not able to get his right hand going as well as it was in the second.
Agreed.
He did land the left high kick that he'd been looking for, but we didn't see that right hand on display in the third round.
I was very impressed with the defense of Novus, though. He was blocking a lot of the body shots with the elbows just right. We like to see that, obviously. And the movement on display. If he can get his head moving as much as he moves his legs in the ring and as good as he is at ringmanship, if he can get his upper body moving the same way defensively, it's going to be a very hard guy to hit.
Yeah.
First fight, though, taking on a guy.
All right.
kickboxers to the center of the cage.
We saw excellent kicking.
After 3 rounds of fighting, we go to the judges' scorecard.
We have a split decision, I think.
And your winner by unanimous decision, getting his first W in the cage, Jared Novas.
Judge has given the decision to Jared Novas in a very close fight. We saw excellent kicking on display, wonderful kicking technique and strategies, and also a good bit of boxing too. Some great head movement from Kole Thomas.
Yeah. I would assume it was the volume of the punching in the third round. There was that one exchange where there was a lot of punching inside the pocket. We did say that there were some kicks landing for Thomas, but that third round was probably the most competitive and the closest as well. So I'm not surprised that all of our judges saw it for one fighter or the other.
Yeah, if the judges saw the left high kick but had difficulty recognizing Kole Thomas's work on the inside,
yes.
if they weren't quite able to see that and they saw that head kick, possibly. I do think that Kole Thomas did a little more in that third round.
Great fight to start us off here at Fight For It.
Yeah. Kole Doloff versus MJ Murphy up next.